Alrighty, seems like everything's Wait 1 second. Keep forgetting to mute the stream I have loaded over here before I actually start talking. Okay, here we go. I don't know if anybody's here yet. We are playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, and we are playing the Steam version. And the reason we're playing the Steam version, of course, is because online got disabled for Battlefront 2 for a couple of years, and then when they actually brought it back for the Steam version, so we can play online now, which is awesome. The only thing is I don't see many servers on right now. Usually there's a lot more than that. That's weird. Yeah, even though this game is what, 13 years old now, I swear before I've usually had better luck with finding games. I suppose we can do Hero Assault. There is one conquest there. It's a European server. Why are we seeing European servers? Are there not any American servers up right now? Because typically I see at least a couple. I suppose we can hop into that one if we don't see anything else. I don't have any search filters on, do I? I can get rid of the ping thing. I don't think ping even displays in this version of the game anymore. Okay, I guess we are going to do this one if it lets us join it. The join times are a bit longer than they used to be back in the day. Although I suppose that wasn't that bad. I could have sworn they were a lot worse a little while ago.
Enemy reinforcement falling.
Also, my stream chat seems to have gone away. Give me 1 second here. Close out of that. Okay, let's see if that shows up now. Tried to play the game in windowed mode to try and make this all easier, but unfortunately that didn't really work out that well. And it was all over both of my computer screens, and it couldn't make up its mind which screen it wanted to be on. So we're going full screen mode, and we just got to Alt-Tab out when we want to get to the chat and such. So hopefully nobody over there is misbehaving as we spawn in and get immediately killed. I promise I'm better at this game than that would give you the impression that I am. I have been playing it since the day it came out, actually. I remember it came out, I think it came out the same time as Star Wars Episode 3 came out on DVD, because I remember getting it at the same time. And yeah, I got it at Best Buy, and yeah, I've been playing this game since it came out, and I have a whole lot of knowledge about it, although not necessarily all that much skill. Though, to be fair, when I used to play this game back in the day, oh, it looks like we've already lost this game. Maybe. When I used to play this game back in the day, what I got really used to was playing with a joypad. Just because that was the way I wanted to play the game, and it does make it easier for flying and for vehicles. And it looks like we're going out to capture this command post across the bridge, so let's go ahead, help our teammate out over here, and hopefully nobody spawns in. Perfect, I think. Have we gotten it? There we go. Now it's neutral. Now nobody else will spawn in. And I do apologize for the sound glitching out. I think that's going to come through on the stream, because it's definitely showing up on my end. That's just some kind of quirk of the game, I think, because it's been doing that for quite some time, and I think it's just part of the game at this point. It's not really related to streaming or anything like that. I'm gonna hop back here, let that guy take care of that Magna Guard back there, and oh well, he distracted him for a second. Go ahead, pop your head around this corner. Let me hit you with my shotgun. He's trying to use his neurotoxin on me, but I wasn't close enough. Back up behind cover. This is the only guy coming for this command post right now, so... oh, and he got a direct hit on me. Yeah, if he gets that radiation launcher, which it kind of doubles it as a grenade launcher, if he gets a hit off with that, it's pretty much an instant kill, but I can go ahead and spawn back in and have better luck, or just jump to my death. I might be a little bit rusty. I mean, I do boot up this game fairly frequently, just to give it a play, but I haven't really played multiplayer in a while. Usually when I go and play, I'm playing mod maps, or I'm just playing multiplayer with 2 people, because I play this game with my brother quite a bit. Usually with like mods enabled and all that kind of stuff, and it'll just be the 2 of us, either teaming up against the AI or going off against each other in one of the many mod maps out there, including the ones that I have made. I used to make mods for this game. Okay, we were a little late throwing the jetpack on that one. Gotta work on my reflexes, and we're dead again. So that's wonderful. Alright, I think we might have better luck playing a different unit. I'm gonna go with the Clone Trooper, the standard Clone Trooper. Not usually the best choice for an indoor map like this, but, I mean, we do have grenades, so that should be okay. And there are some open-ish areas in this map, but typically, most players are going to play as the engineer because of the shotgun and the jetpacks, or players are going to play as the heavy because of the mines and the... Oh, someone's shooting at me, hello. The mines and the rocket launcher, which are pretty much one-hit kills on a lot of enemies there. And we do seem to be surviving a little bit longer with this guy, because Battlefront 2 has a pretty terrible netcode. It always has. That's not a Steam thing there. That's not related to the new update to add multiplayer back in and all that kind of stuff. That's just the way it's always been. It's always been a little laggy, so I kind of feel like going with the standard rifleman is actually kind of a good idea, because then you can just get your rapid fire rifle out and go for a spray and pray kind of strategy there, which is basically what I'm going to end up doing. And we finally got another kill there after dying how many times here? I promise this will get better in a little bit. And of course the rifleman will do better on outdoor maps. We're in a fairly open area right now, and I had a feeling there'd be somebody over there. Usually there's somebody that tries to camp out there to protect this command post. And there's somebody up above me too. But since they're all the way up there, they can't capture this command post or try to recapture it from up there. They're gonna have to jump down to my level. We got a lava grenade up there. I doubt it'll hit anything, but it's worth a try. And this guy's gonna try and back up. And then he doesn't have range of his shotgun, but I got a guy behind me. Alright, well, we captured that command post for all of 30 seconds, so we do have control of half of the map at this point, so we don't have to worry about reinforcement drain. So let's go ahead and spawn back in. And another Magna Guard. I feel like Magna Guards have been getting me like crazy today. I don't know if it can't be the same guy, because there was a different guy that was back over that way, but I've just been seeing a lot of Magna Guards today. And hopefully we have some better luck playing as the Clone Commander here. And there's a guy right behind this door. Probably gonna jetpack me and kill me. Yeah, the Clone Commander, not always the greatest unit. If I could find a teammate, I could launch my buff and give us both some defense boosts. But I think that engineer took care of that guy over there. I will say it's a little harder trying to concentrate on playing the game when I'm trying to talk over it as well and trying to explain my strategies and what the heck I'm doing. Whereas if I was just playing on my own and not trying to put some commentary in there, I'd probably be doing a lot better. So yeah, still not sure if there's anybody really in here. I see one viewer, but I think that might just be me loading up on the stream, but I suppose I can just go ahead and keep talking anyway, because I will be posting this up as a video on my YouTube channel as well, for those who want to watch it later. And again, with the Magna Guards, you know, one thing I really wish, as much as I love this game, for all of its quirks and flaws, one thing I wish they had done in terms of like the unit count or the unit layout specifically for the CIS is I wish they hadn't put the Magna Guard as the special unit. It just seems a little weird, because in the movies the only thing we see the Magna Guard doing is using a staff, but in the game here he's using like a rocket launcher and a grenade launcher and all that kind of stuff. And meanwhile you have the Super Battle Droid, which is the standard rifleman class for the CIS. I kind of think the Super Battle Droid should have been the specialist class in the role of the Magna Guard, probably having a different kind of weapon layout, but basically being a special unit, and that way we could have the B1 Battle Droids being the main riflemen, because in the Clone Wars it was mostly B1 Battle Droids that were fighting on the front lines and all that kind of stuff, and the B2s, I feel like there were a little less of them. They weren't like, you know, the bulk of the army. There were fewer than, you know, I don't know, however many would be on the map at this time. Although playing multiplayer, of course, you're going to get people playing mostly engineer and heavy. So I guess that's kind of a moot point for multiplayer. But multiplayer, I mean, you're not going to get the feel of Star Wars playing multiplayer, other than the fact that these are Star Wars characters. Just because of the crazy amount of rockets and mines that are flying around, which, you know, you never saw in the Star Wars movies. Let's avoid that grenade. I saw a shotgun blast up here. Somebody up here? Is there a bad guy up here? One thing you do gotta watch out for is when you have teammates with you and someone decides to plant a mine down. I think these are both friendly mines. Someone plants an enemy mine down and your teammates aren't watching, because if they trip the mine, then you're all dead. And that's just not a fun time for anyone at all. There's a guy hiding in the nook over there. Those are good places to hide, because you can't see name tags through walls in this game. So if somebody's hiding in a corner like that, you just flat out won't be able to see them unless you already know they're down there. Somebody playing a droidica, that's pretty brave, because usually the droidica is not a very good unit. It's pretty easy to concentrate all your fire on it and take it out with a mine and that kind of stuff. And there's somebody up here, I think. I wonder if I can bounce that grenade. No, that went the wrong direction. But there is a guy over here. I don't know if that actually did any damage to him or not. And we are low on health and dead. I was going to say we could retreat and regain some of that health, but we died before that happened. I gotta take a look at what our reinforcement counts are looking like once I spawn back in. Alright, looks like it's still anyone's game right here. We do still control half the map, and there's a pretty good couple of choke points over there. As long as they keep the bridge down at CP5, I think we'll be fine. So I think our best bet is to just keep pushing this front line over here. Let's see if we can take out that magnet guard maybe. Go ahead, poke your head out. There we go, perfect. And then there's some guys over there. I'm going to crouch to see if that improves my accuracy a little bit, although it doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of spraying and praying over in that direction. You've got a shotgun. I don't know why you're trying to shoot at me from over there, and something hit me, probably a sniper. I don't understand how anyone can snipe in this game, though. It's just way, way too laggy. No matter how good your internet connection is, there is always going to be player lag, and you know, enemy players are going to be flying all over the place. And it's just really difficult to hit anything, especially with a sniper, and especially to land a headshot. I don't think anybody ever lands headshots. Most of the time, if I get hit by a sniper, it's just a body shot and I take about half damage or something like that. But yeah, I never get killed in one hit by snipers, unless I'm playing as a sniper who happens to have low enough health that he would get killed in one hit. Alright, so we've got... I'm going to pop over here, see if I can shoot anybody down at that command post over there. I don't know if anybody's down there or not. If I had a jet trooper, I could jump over there and capture it, because I don't think anybody's focusing over there because we have the bridge down and they can't, the CIS can't get to us from over there. So if I die again, I might respawn as a jet trooper and see if I can get over there and get that command post captured. Although we do already have the reinforcement drain, so really all we need to do at this point is hold on to what we have. It might be a good idea to just focus on keeping the command posts we have alive and not overextending ourselves too much. I do have a feeling that if we did capture that one, that they would take it back pretty quickly. Let's give our teammates a little buff here. I think we were close enough to land that. I'm pretty sure I do have the award effects disabled. That's part of a mod that I have that basically it means that the little effects, there's little like glowy red and blue effects that show up when you have buffs enabled on you, and part of the unofficial 1.3 patch lets you disable those, which of course I did because they're kind of annoying and ugly and they make noise, and it's just a little frustrating and unattractive, so I prefer to have those off whenever possible. But of course the downside of that is that I can't tell when my buff has actually, you know, impacted my allies and such, or even myself, because I can't see the buff on us. And I'm basically just hopping into these command posts to get some free points to raise my place on the leaderboard. And now we have them at a pretty good choke point here because they don't have jet troopers, so they can't get back up this way over here. So all we need to do, it looks like they're holding the hallway pretty good down there, so I think if we just hop over here and start basically taking pot shots at these guys down there, try and keep them under fire. And I think I did get headshotted there because I was at full health a second ago. But yeah, I think if we hold them right there, it looks like we got plenty of... there's a guy calling for backup over there, though, so let's actually go ahead. Even though I said I was going to stay up top and try and lay down some covering fire, I think we probably want to head straight in and try to hold this this hallway, because this is really their only way out, unless one of our engineers decides to be stupid and decides to let everybody in by raising the bridges back up with their fusion cutter. They've still got a lot of reinforcements left. Okay, there they go. I was gonna say I don't see anybody though, but yeah, they were just still spawning in. This guy's trying to escape. Let's just keep the door open. Did I hit a mine? I might have just hit a mine there. That's my mistake. I apologize to my teammates. Yeah, probably the Clone Commander is still the best way to go here. And we'll just go ahead and keep firing that chain gun down there. And even if we're not getting kills, we're at least getting some damage down and hopefully dissuading them from trying to come back down this hallway. And this should be pretty much checkmate right here for the CIS. I have seen teams come out of this before, but usually it's when it's the Republic or the Empire that is down to this last command post, and they have, you know, their jet troopers and jump troopers, that kind of stuff. But it looks like we pretty much rushed it here, and there's just a couple guys spawning in, and we should be able to handle them pretty quickly. And there we go. All their guys are dead. They have nowhere else to spawn, and we have just won the game. Oh, and I do want to point out, I do have a bit of a graphics mod enabled. It's like high-res textures for some of the maps in the games. We don't have one for every single map, but this map, for example, you'll probably notice it looks different than you may be used to if you played this game before. And let's do a little victory jump off the edge there. But yeah, you may notice it looks a little different than you may be used to if you remember the game that well. And I think we were the lowest scoring human on our team, I think, unless there was somebody way down here. Yeah, not a great game for us, but we did join kind of late, so I am sure we'll do a little bit better next time. And it looks like when we go to a load screen, my chat gets messed up over there. It doesn't look like anybody's really chatting in the chat right now, so it doesn't matter that much. But we do have to Alt-Tab every time we load a new map to get that fixed. And is this command post? This command post wasn't always there. This command post is supposed to be here. How did that get moved? Is that like a server-side thing that maybe that they did somehow? That's really bizarre, because I know for a fact, I have played this game. Okay, I was going to say, I know for a fact that command post is down here and not up there. And it looks like I was correct, and it was just the map seemed to be goofing up a little bit. And yeah, even on the minimap here, it shows it as being way over there for some reason. That's really bizarre. I wonder if that's just a result of having this... Oh, hello. Our game just crashed here. Please hold, we'll be right back. Hopefully if I just start the game back up, it'll pop right back into the stream. Yeah, it is an old game, and we do have some mods enabled, so it does have a tendency to crash here and there. Just wait for it to load back up again real quick, and then we'll see if we can hop back in that same game, or I don't know if maybe that was causing some issues being that game with the mods we had enabled. If the Death Star, specifically the Death Star map that we have, was causing conflict issues, and that was causing us to crash there. It does seem like the game's taking its sweet time to start back up again. But yeah, we could go ahead and hop into the Hero Assault server maybe instead, and give that a try. Although I'm usually not a big fan of Hero Assault. It tends to be... Oh, hang on. There was a little box that popped up that asked if it was okay to launch the game in widescreen. Of course it is. I didn't even realize I was waiting on a little prompt there, so I guess I could have got started back up a little sooner. Okay, so we'll hop back in. We can see if there's any American servers up. Let's see. It looks like it's just the same one we were just on, or there's no Force. So Force is not enabled. And I'm seriously wondering, do I have some kind of... I have to have some kind of search filter on. I'm wondering why I'm just not getting so many servers, because usually there's just a lot more servers, even though the game's been, you know, out for 13 years. Yeah, let's go ahead and try Hero Assault, although heroes in this game, specifically the lightsaber heroes, tend to be quite the mess. It doesn't matter how good your internet connection is. It doesn't matter if you're playing off the same internet as a person in the next room. Lightsabers just go crazy when you try and use them, like at all. I mean, I'll show you what I mean when we spawn in. Let's play Obi-Wan. But yeah, when we try and swing our lightsaber, you see it kind of flips out and flies over the place. That's just, you know, the game being the game. And I did just see Darth Vader up there. And there's no Force, so I guess we just have to fight it by hand. I don't know if it's actually disabled, or we have to actually just honor rules kind of thing, but we're just going to fight Darth Vader with our lightsaber here, avoiding using the Force just in case Just in case we get banned for doing that or something like that. And it looks like we are gonna get this guy killed unless Obi-Wan over here saves him. I had him stunned. I was about to kill him. Seriously, I had him, and then Obi-Wan came over there and then stunned me by hitting me. Did Obi-Wan damage me, by the way? Is team damage on? I don't even know. Sometimes back in the day when you did the Mos Eisley map here and you did Hero Assault, it was meant to be free-for-all, so you could go fight whoever you wanted to and nobody would ban you for team killing. So I'm not sure if we're actually supposed to be doing that here. Yeah, just Hero Assault, no force, and I wasn't paying attention and just got killed by Darth Vader there. Probably the same Darth Vader I could have just killed 2 seconds ago. Yeah, we'll probably stay Obi-Wan for now. I think that's a safe bet. And usually a lot of the action tends to be centered around the... well, it's usually called the arena, although technically it's a docking area. It's supposed to be the docking area where the Millennium Falcon was and took off from in A New Hope. But usually people tend to call it the arena, just because that's where, when you're doing Hero Assault and you want to do like duels and stuff like that, you go hang out there and you do duels. And there used to be this whole honor system with how you did a duel where everybody would just stand around the edge of the arena and you'd have 2 people go down who wanted a duel. And then I think you jumped to indicate you were ready, and at that point you both ran at each other and tried to duke it out. Lightsabers only, no force powers, no saber throw or anything like that. So yeah, it was pretty neat. And we got a couple of Boba and Jango Fett's out here, which are always kind of annoying if I can even hit them at all. Always kind of annoying because they can just jetpack away, and even if you use your Jedi jump to try and get them, it's going to be quite a ways. Let's retreat into the cantina, try and get some health back maybe. See if they follow me in here. Yeah, it's not a good idea to follow me in here, buddy, because I have a lightsaber and you can't escape from in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that guy. Hopefully had General Grievous just spawn in right in front of me. Or he might have just changed class right in front of my face. Yeah, because that was a Jango Fett. I just saw a Boba Fett walk out there. I think he just changed class. He ran in there to do that so he could hit me while I was in the cantina. Since obviously Jango Fett, being a blaster unit who mostly makes use of his jetpack, is not going to do so well in an interior kind of location. We got Han Solo over here is fighting somebody, I think, or maybe he killed him already. Oh, it's Darth Vader again. It's the same Darth Vader, probably. Seems to be running really, really slow. I think we got a hit off on him. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, just because of the amount of lag that happens in the game. Kind of regardless of, yeah, again, how good your ping is and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we got a couple of Bulbas and Jangos over here, too. Oh, I guess everybody's over here, and that guy's using a saber throw, so I guess we're allowed to use saber throw. I wasn't sure if that counted as force or not. I think we did kill Darth Maul. Did we kill Darth Maul? I think we killed Darth Maul. I'm pretty sure we did. I think it just showed that he died because we were already dead when he died. So it didn't show me as having killed him because it was almost like I slashed out while I was in the process of dying. So I was already dead when I hit him and killed him. So it didn't know who to assign the kill to, so it just said he died. But I think that should have been my kill there. And I do feel bad because we did just kind of spawn kill this guy, but it just so happened we were wandering through there. I'm not intentionally trying to spawn kill people here. But yeah, it is unfortunate this is the only map you can play Hero Assault on. Because it would be fun to play this game mode on more maps. I've played Hero Assault on this map so many times. Obviously there are mods out there that add its other maps, but with any mod, it's hard to say exactly how many people will have it, and you can't really count on, you know, as many people as you have, especially with the gamer base for this game being relatively small because it's such an old game. You can't really count on having a whole lot of people who have the same mods all happening to be online at the same time. I mean, you guys saw how few servers there were online, and I was thinking there would be more. But with that situation being kept in mind, it would be extremely hard to coordinate something where you all had the same mods and all that kind of stuff. And okay, so it looks like this guy just killed Darth Vader, I think. Please don't swap. I'm not sure what please don't swap means. Maybe we'd have better luck with a different hero. Let's try... I'm gonna go with Luke here. Luke is usually a pretty safe bet. Go ahead and take on our own father here. Get a jump attack off on him. I think we got a stun on him, maybe? Nope, he got away. and then somehow it hit me. I didn't quite see how that happened, because again, there is some lag with lightsabers, and he's taking the high ground here. I guess Anakin learned his lesson from his fight with Obi-Wan. And Boba Fett's gonna keep trying to jetpack me. That's kind of annoying. You know, sometimes I wish we could have a Hero Assault server where you just played as the Saber heroes. If you're gonna disable Force, then the Jedi units have no defense against those. I mean, other than being able to block, they have no way to get at the blaster heroes there, because you can't use Force Pull to bring them back down if they fly away. And I mean, that's fine. Darth Vader can fly away all he wants because he can't hit us from range. But a blaster hero can just, specifically the villain's blaster heroes, can just jetpack away and shoot at you from a distance. And I kind of feel like maybe it would be nice if, where was I going with that tangent, by the way? it would be nice if we could use our Force powers, but again, I don't even know if they're actually disabled. I guess I could test that out real quick. Doesn't look like it, because there is actually a server-side script that you can run that disables the Force powers completely, but it seems like that is not the case today. And it kind of seemed like I recovered awfully quickly, because usually hero units recover awfully slowly because they have a lot of health. So they recover slowly because the medical droids heal set numbers of health rather than healing percentages. And we're gonna stay away from that Jango Fett over there. But yeah, I wonder if there is actually a server-side mod enabled that will that makes your healing a little bit faster. And we got a Darth Maul over here. One thing I don't like doing is I don't like taking on, when I only have my saber and I don't have Force powers, I don't like taking on heroes like that have multiple lightsabers. Like Darth Maul has his double saber, and General Grievous has, you know, 4 lightsabers, and yeah, I just feel like I'm at a bit of a disadvantage because they have more sabers, they have more blades, they can hit me a lot more. And yeah, I mean, I almost want to play Ayla Secura, but I don't know, I feel a little cheap doing that because she does have the 2 lightsabers, and she is quite a bit better because of that. Let's see if we can maybe land a jump attack on this guy. No, he's too fast. This is what I mean about the villains being able to fly away, and we didn't quite hit him there. Where the heck did he go? And since Force powers are not actually disabled, I'm still not quite sure if we're supposed to be using Saber Throw. I don't want to do it and get banned, because I'm pretty sure it looked like this server and the Conquest server I was playing on are run by the same people, so I feel like if I got banned from here, I would get banned from the other ones. So I probably don't want to be using Force powers, getting myself banned, because that would mean I wouldn't be able to play on any of the popular servers right now, because apparently there aren't any other servers online. There used to be, I mean, back when, before the Steam update took over, back before GameSpy got shut off, there used to actually be quite a few servers that would be open and running at the same time. And you'd have options. There would be European servers, there would be US servers, there would be everything. And you'd always have an option for, you know, best kind of latency and all that kind of stuff. And typically, you could have Conquest servers that had, I don't think people usually like to go all the way up to the max of 64 players, just because having that many players does cause, you know, additional lag, in addition to the lag that's already going on with the game. But I think usually, the server that I usually played on usually had something like, I don't know, like 36 players on at a time, and it would be completely full. Like, there was a max 32, and there would be 32 or 36 or what have you. And it would be absolute chaos. And it would have been Conquest mode, it wouldn't have been Hero Assault here. By the way, we are a long way from victory here, so I really doubt we're going to stay in the game until the end of the actual game here, because that would be a fairly long game there. Especially because I think there is probably some team killing going on. And somebody's saying they're a Fett troll. Yeah, there are a lot of Jango Boba Fetts in here. I feel like half the players on the villain team are Jango Boba Fetts. Who are you throwing your lightsaber at? Are you allowed to throw your lightsaber? I still don't know. I'm still not quite sure. I got that guy as he landed, which is awesome. There's another Boba Fett up there. I'm not even going to bother with him. I don't want to try jumping all the way up there just to have him shoot at me and then run off and yada yada yada. Oh, hello, more Jangos and Boba Fett's. Are there any more? I think there's still a Darth Vader hanging around somewhere. But other than that, are there any more villains still left? Because there was a guy who was playing Darth Maul. I mean, I know people people like to change it up. I mean, obviously I've been changing it up a bit. But are there any other villains at this point? Just gonna be Django and Boba? Is that all we're gonna fight against? Because if so, I might go change my class to an actual blaster hero like Han Solo or maybe Chewbacca or something like that. Although Chewbacca isn't that great, I'll say. He has a rocket that you can control that's actually pretty fun to mess around with, but it's not all that practical. I mean, you can get kills with it, but it's kind of luck dependent. And speaking of luck dependent, actually, I think that guy was already dead. I was gonna say that's awfully lucky that happens to slash at the same time that guy happens to land right in front of me. But yeah, that was just I think he was already dead. He got hit somewhere in the air and died. And we got team kill, but that's fine. I mean, that's just part of the game. Let's see if we can hop back into that conquest game and hopefully it doesn't crash on us. I'm assuming it's still... Oh, no, it's changed. It's not Death Star anymore. Okay, so we can hop in there. See how that works for us. I'm not sure. I don't think I have high-res maps for the Tandem 4 map. So, regardless of any of that, although, no, wait, actually we do. I was going to say, I thought we didn't have those, but I guess there is one for this map. I guess every map we've played so far has had a high-res map, which is pretty neat. But I feel like there's only like 5 or 6 of them. And it's mostly like the interior maps, and then I think Kashyyyk has one. And I might be forgetting 1 or 2 here or there. Let's do our engineer job, which most engineers don't actually do the engineer role. They just kind of go for straight combat, which is fine. I mean, especially since everybody is playing engineer or heavy. But I think I can go ahead and fix those up in case one of our teammates wants to use them. Throw our jetpack in there. Didn't hit anything. That guy's trying to escape. Get him while he's reloading. Oh, we can disable this mine real quick. Did that guy kill him? Yeah, he got him. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Never know whether I can rely on my teammates to do that or not, or if I should, you know, personally oversee killing everybody who I need to actually kill so they don't get our command posts. Do we have a mine in there? An enemy mine? Don't walk in there. Hang on. Let me get that. I got it. Yeah, engineers are immune to mines, so I can just walk over these mines, no big deal, and disable them for my teammates, assuming that I see them in time. And obviously that doesn't matter if I run over them as an engineer because I will just end up not dying. Of course, that doesn't extend to when a teammate runs over a mine and ends up blowing you up regardless of you being an engineer. Alright, well we're doing okay with the engineers, so I think we'll spawn back into some again. We do have the rebels kind of stuck in a bit of a choke point here, which is just what tends to happen with this game, I suppose. So if we hop in here, maybe we can throw a jetpack at someone. Perfect. That might have even been the same guy who did it to me. It is kind of cheap. I do feel it's kind of cheap, and I do kind of wish that we would enable team kill for servers like this to do conquest, just because the jetpack and the mine are very easy. Just click and instant kill somebody who's right next to you with no consequences at all. Let's disable these mines. Oh, what did I get killed by? I think there was a guy with a rocket. Yeah, there he is, right there in front of my face. Okay, so maybe we've come at this from another direction. It looks like these guys have actually pushed up. I don't usually see that in this map. Typically we hang out around the doors, like the 2 doors. All the Imperials hang out in that hallway right there. I'll show you what I mean as I get up there. But this hallway up here, usually this gets filled with Imperials, and they just hold the rebels in here. But it looks like we've actually pushed up a little bit more. And I'm gonna try to heal. Okay, let's see if we can kill that Wookiee who's kind of low on health. Nope, completely missed it. All my shotgun blasts went right around him. And he got us first. I think we technically hit him after death, but it didn't count. That blast is actually counting. Unlike with lightsabers, where it seems like you can actually kill someone after you're dead, it seems like if you're playing a blaster character that if you shoot somebody, the projectile that you fired ceases to exist in all but being able to see it as soon as you were actually dead. Which most of the time doesn't make a big difference because the blaster shots do fire fast enough that you typically won't notice it. And the shotgun in this game is actually fairly decent for medium to almost longish ranges. It's mostly kind of luck based though, because you have to get lucky and kind of land a headshot with one of those shotgun shells there. And that's an enemy mine, so we'll disable that. So used to playing with a joypad and being able to use various buttons to switch my weapons rather than having to scroll. Because the way I have it set up and the way the game by default sets up the controls, you have to scroll down to get to your other primary weapon, and you have to scroll up to switch your secondary weapon. So sometimes it's kind of confusing because you want to switch back to what you were just on, so you try scrolling up, then you realize that's not changing the correct weapon. And that guy was trying to sneak out of here, but I think everybody kind of saw him, so he wasn't really doing a very good job sneaking as a boffin. The unfortunate thing about invisibility in this game is that it doesn't really work 100% in that you can still kind of see through it. You can kind of see the shimmering effect, so going invisible doesn't help all that much. And I'm going to back up because that Wookiee is over there, and I feel like he's going to throw a grenade launcher at me and one-hit me. Although it looks like he's using the bowcaster. Nope, wait, he went back to the grenade launcher. Bowcaster I'm not too worried about. That thing doesn't do very much damage. And in fact, I typically don't see people using it. That Boff is trying to escape again. See what I mean about the shimmering? He just shimmers, and you can see him, and the invisibility is completely pointless. Okay, so we got a mine here we want to take out. We got another mine. That's a friendly mine. Oh, and we died. Well, at least I died clearing the path for my allies. How did we... What? I guess I wasn't paying attention. We just lost that command post back there. Although it immediately went neutral, so I have a feeling that they didn't get a chance to spawn in there. And they're trying to capture another one. It looks like a Bothan actually did escape. I didn't think they'd be able to get out. I guess our teammates weren't paying enough attention. So that guy's trying to capture that. We got a guy saying he needs a lift. There's no vehicles in this map, so I don't know where you're trying to get a lift to or from what. We got a guy over here. An annoying recon droid that I can't hit. Alright, well, I'm going to back up. I guess we're just going to let them have that, because I'm not going to do anything in there. That recon droid is going to completely fry me, just because I can't hit it, because it's too small. There's a guy up here. I think this is the guy that just captured that command post. We're going to see if we can... Nope, he ran away too fast. I don't think he even knows I'm behind him. Yeah, so maybe we can get a jump on this guy, kill him before he takes another command post. There are a couple other guys in here, so I think we should be fine. That hit him right in the back. That should have been a kill right there. And it looks like we didn't even get the kill. Somebody else killed him. That's lame. I know for a fact that hit him in the back. You all saw that. I say you all, I don't think anybody's still in the stream, which is, you know, fine. I guess I don't mind talking to myself. But there we go. We won that map. So all is well in the universe. And again, didn't score too well this game, but again, we did kind of join halfway through, so that's all fine and dandy. And I guess we're playing Tantive 4 again? It's kind of weird. I guess we're playing a different era. I guess that's what it's doing. But I suppose as long as these aren't too long, that's not too big a deal if we... Oh, I didn't mean to put spectate. Auto-assign our team. Guess we're going to play the engineer this time, which is perfectly fine. Let's try the assault droid. We'll see if we can get some rockets going and maybe abuse the mines a little bit. Although typically I'm not a huge fan of the rocket droid just because you're relying on the rocket launcher to kill enemies, and you've only got 7 rockets, so they're not really going to go that far. They're not going to get you that far in terms of number of people you can actually hit with them, whereas the engineer you can fire a bit more haphazardly, and I feel like do a bit more damage that way. And we just came up against an engineer, which we're not going to do too well against. I had a feeling that would go south as soon as I saw that engineer pop up. Probably should have been paying attention to my mini-map and watched for little blips in the radar, but yeah, I wasn't really looking where I was going there. And of course, looking at the mini-map isn't always going to guarantee you that you see enemies on the radar, because sometimes enemies don't show up at all. I mean, especially if they're further away, I can see those ones, but I can't see anything like way out that way. And here's another heavy. I could probably take another heavy, unless he is better at aiming than I am, which he probably is. I don't think I got a rocket off. I pressed the fire button, but I think it didn't actually go off. Throw a grenade down the hallway. He's going to try and grenade me, but I have a door to save me. And that was a bad shot. Throw mine down. Oh, he got killed by my grenade. That's awesome. And did that guy get killed too? Or did he just retreat? He saw my mine and decided to retreat, I guess? Let's plant a mine right inside this door, so hopefully somebody walks in there and runs over it and dies. Of course, knowing my luck, it'll probably be an engineer who walks in there and just says, oh, hey, a mine, I'm just going to disable that real quick. Yeah, and the other thing is when you come up against enemy mines, you're going to have to waste a rocket to get rid of it if you have no other way of getting past, so that's kind of unfortunate. Did that kill that guy? I think I just killed him, right? Right? No. Why did he not die? Why did he not die? Well, I just let my teammate down there. I did not see that mine around the corner. Alright, we're going to go back to engineer because I am not paying enough attention and I'm going to run over to the mine and kill my teammates again. So let's not do that. Probably going to work out better if we just go engineer. I was doing better as an engineer in the last round, and once we get enough points, I might do a Magna Guard, since it seemed like Magna Guards were doing pretty well when we were playing on Mustafar. Okay, so do we have... Something blew up. What was that? Okay, so we do have enemy mines. Let's get rid of those before our teammates start walking through here and killing us. And we got a heavy over there. I don't know why I jumped. And the sound is glitching out like usual. We threw a grenade. Let's back up. Let that not hit us. They're throwing more grenades and getting rid of that mine. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of that mine or if they didn't know that was there. There's a mine here we can disable real quick. Hop in, hop out. Let's see if we can get in this command post. I see I have an ally in there. There's a couple allies. Okay, awesome. But I am out of health. All it takes is one shot that you didn't see, and all of a sudden you're low on health. You really got to watch your health, because just because of the lag issues and all that kind of stuff, you're not going to see every time you get hit. And yeah, obviously I saw that time, but you're not going to see every time you get hit. So sometimes you just lose health, and you don't even realize it. You're just down, you know, half your health or most of your health, and you're just like, what the heck happened? Where'd all my health go? Why did I almost just die? And you just don't know, because someone just shot you from behind, or there was a rocket, or there was a grenade, and you didn't see it. And yeah, especially in indoor maps like this, where there's all sorts of explosions going on down every single hallway and all that kind of stuff. So it looks like we've actually kind of swapped positions, and we're now down at the other end of the map here. And that guy, I figured he was going to do that. I'm gonna run over here, disable those. And I should have realized that was a grenade. I definitely saw that. I saw that grenade, and I decided to walk right into it like an idiot. Okay, so I think this command post is pretty safe. We've got the command post 3 over there, so we've got this command post is pretty well secured, I think. I mean, obviously, it's never secure enough. Anybody could waltz in here whenever the heck they wanted to when somebody wasn't looking, like right now. And I don't think I have any teammates back here to help me out. Throw a jetpack out there. That didn't work. He was behind the door. He's gonna keep trying to sneak in here. I don't think that did anything, and he's trying to sneak around the other direction because I wasn't paying attention. Just need to land a hit on him. Come on. Oh, gotta reload. He's gonna get me. Yep, I had a feeling. I was up on him. I had more health for a minute there. He had like one little sliver of health, and I had half health, and yeah, I screwed it up. I'm sure I'll get a little less rusty with time here. Alrighty, so we got a guy hanging out over here. He's coming by himself. It's awful brave of you. I think our ally over there is trying to come through, but since this is our command post by default, I think that generator can't be disabled by us because it's a destroyable item, and it's technically assigned to our team. And I really should have had that rifleman back there. I really should have had him. I did have him. I should have killed him. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, still not doing so well. I wonder if I should maybe break my gamepad out and go back to using that. I wonder if I'd do any better with it. The only thing is accuracy is not quite as good using a gamepad as it is with mouse and keyboard, but I feel like I was always better with that. Even playing against players who were all mostly mouse and keyboard players. And there's a jetpack, and I'm dead. Yeah, those things are throwable too, because you can hold down the button and throw it, which is incredibly obnoxious. It has limited range, but it's just like, in addition to being an instant kill, click to win kind of thing, you can also throw it a bit of a distance, and you know, it's meant to be something that you lay down kind of as a trap, and you set it off when you're ready. But it kind of just becomes an instant kill button kind of thing. I'm not sure why that guy didn't heal. That was kind of weird. He was around the corner. He had a second. He could have pulled his healing pack out, his back-to-pack out, and healed himself. Maybe he didn't have any, but you get 5 of them, so typically you don't run out of them that quickly. Don't walk that way. I got that. I got it. I got it. I'll get the mine. It wouldn't have impacted me, I don't think, but yeah, I just didn't want him running over that mine. We can probably reactivate the turbine over here, trying to prevent the clones from having access to both sides of the generator room here. Although we'd have to get down there where all the enemies are, and that might not work out so well for us. We will give it a shot, and I'm not sure how long it takes to repair this thing. Alright, instantaneous. Perfect. I love it. There's some things that when you repair them, it takes ages. Specifically, I'm thinking of critical systems and space maps, wherein if you want to repair your shield or you want to repair the auto turret defense system, then it takes a long time to repair them. Even with, you know, you'll have 5 or 6 pilots sitting around trying to repair it, and it still takes ages. I'm also kind of dreading when space maps coming up in the rotation here, because again, playing on mouse and keyboard, and I'm really not good at space playing mouse and keyboard. I'm much better with controller, but I don't think I really have a controller set up and configured right now. Alright, well, that guy wants to play chicken through that door, so I'm just going to back up, let him come to me if he wants to, because I have the command post here, and I don't really necessarily need to advance down that way. We got a guy playing as a rifleman. Typically not a good choice in this map. There's really not any open areas that he does well in. And I should have backed up a bit further there. That's okay. Alright, so we probably got about 10 minutes or so left of the stream, so I figure we're probably gonna maybe finish this mission. I don't know, because it's got a 20-minute timer, and then we're still up in like 300, 400 for reinforcement count, so we might not be able to finish this. Oh, and we lost our spawn at the exact second I would have spawned. That's a little unfortunate. Luckily, we do have a guy who seems to be hanging out in this command post trying to hold it. Oh, well, I guess I'll take back what I said a second ago. It looks like we are going to lose all of our command posts to end off this mission and then start another one. Hopefully it'll be an exterior map, because all we've played are interior maps so far. I'd like to do something a little bit different here soon. I mean, I'm kind of hoping... I like to play Geonosis, actually. That's a real fun outdoor map, especially when you have a whole lot of players. It's always fun messing around with the ATTE, which... And I've heard they're actually adding the ATTE, and it's not going to be on rails for the new Star Wars Battlefront 2, if they ever get around to releasing the Geonosis map that they've been teasing for a while. All right, weren't we just here? I guess we were playing Clone Wars before, but I feel like we were literally just here on Mustafar. It was the first map we played while we were streaming. Oh well, I guess that's okay. I wonder if this server has only specific maps, because a lot of times, a lot of people's favorite maps tend to be the indoor maps, which is kind of unfortunate because there are some pretty fun outdoor maps too. But yeah, this server might just be on a rotation that has like Death Star, Mustafar, Tantive 4, and a couple other indoor maps possibly, and that might be why we've just been playing these same couple maps. And it might be like random rotation, and that's why we ended up with Tantive 4 twice. Because we didn't end up with Mustafar again after we played it the first time. Okay, so I don't see anybody coming up this direction. We should be pretty secure down that way. Okay, we do have a guy coming up here. Or a gal, I should say. I think that's the only female unit in the game, is the Rebel Marksman. Excluding heroes, of course. I think there's a couple of female heroes, but that's the only female unit. And I remember back in the modding days, one of the rarest commodities for modders was female character models, just because there weren't really any. There were only a couple in the default game, and they kind of have limited uses. Like you can only use Princess Leia for so many things. You can't really adapt it to, general purpose if you want to make like a female Jedi or something like that. And then you have the Rebel Marksman, and that's just about it. I guess there's Ayla Secura, but if you don't want to make a Twi'lek character, then that's kind of out of the question. But yeah, your options for female characters are pretty limited, and I think eventually some people modeled some out, but for a while there, yeah, it was awfully difficult to, if you wanted to make a mod and have a female character, like a female Jedi or something like that, it was extremely difficult just because there weren't any female character models out there. And I'm going to take a page from that one guy's book and hang out back here. I guess I don't really need to crouch. See if anybody comes to try and take this command post. I see some guys up there. I'm not going to do much against him. I can throw a grenade up there, maybe. That came a little short. Throw it a little higher. I don't know if he's still up there. One of our guys just ran past that area, so I think he's already moved on. It took way too long getting that grenade thrown off there. So it looks like we're clear to head up this way. There's a guy coming out that door. Throw a grenade and try and surprise him. There's a marksman over here. Where did you go? I don't know where you went. Okay, that's fine. These guys are trying to drop some mines. Yay, we got our first kill of the game. Okay. We got another rifleman up here. We can take on a fellow rifleman. Comes around this corner. Doesn't even see me back here. Too sneaky for you. Too sneaky. There's gonna be somebody sneaking up on me, I'm sure, though. Just trying to throw a grenade. Alright, and then we got throw a grenade that way. Try and get it in the door, maybe? Not quite, but we did kill somebody. Is there somebody right next to me? I could have sworn there was somebody right next to me just a second ago. Kind of like flying around or something. That guy doesn't look like he's actually there. Yeah, he's behind the wall, but the game was kind of showing him as almost glitching in place right there. Yeah, just the quirks of the game. That's just kind of how it works. I would like to at some point stream the new Battlefront, in part just because it doesn't have the same kind of latency issues, and I wouldn't have to worry about characters bouncing all over the screen, and also like lightsabers flailing around like crazy when you try and swing them. But yeah, that would depend on me getting a capture card for my PlayStation, because I don't own Battlefront 2 for the PC, the new one I mean, and yeah, I don't really intend on buying another copy of it, especially because on PC it's the least active. The whole reason I bought it on PlayStation was because I noticed for the first game the activity, the amount of players playing online was a lot more on the PlayStation than for any other console. Xbox was like a close second, but PC was like nearly dead on the first Battlefront before the second one came out. So I decided to buy it on PlayStation just so there'd be more players around to play with, and yeah. And of course, if I did get a capture card for the PlayStation, there would be a lot of other games that I would probably want to play as well that I have over there. So I'm not sure. It kind of depends on what the status of the game is at that point. If the Geonosis Clone Wars content has come out at that point. If I've gotten a capture card when that comes out, because I think that doesn't come out till like end of October, maybe to like November. It's still quite a ways off.
We've captured a command post.
And speaking of things being quite a ways off, yeah, we're probably not gonna have time to finish this map unless something crazy happens like last mission, where yeah, they captured all the command posts while we weren't looking, or while we were otherwise occupied and such. There's a guy over here we can sneak up on, I think. Yep, it's a rocket launcher guy. He's trying to reload. This is what I mean about the rocket launcher not being the best option. The only other thing he's got is the pistol, which just isn't very good. And he was trying to reload, and he had two players trying to come after him. Oh, and we did lose all of our command posts. I wasn't paying attention. I thought we still had a couple, but I guess I was mistaken. There's somebody over there. I can't see them because of the lava. Or it's a deployable turret, actually. Let's just drop a grenade for that. And we can neutralize, and no, we can't. No, we can't. There was a guy hanging out there. So I guess at the end of this mission, assuming nothing else happens, we'll end the stream off. If anybody watched this, thanks for coming out. I don't know if anybody really did. I think my Minecraft streams were a little bit more active. Obviously, nobody said hi in chat at all, so I'm assuming... I think I saw the viewer count go up a couple times, but I'm assuming maybe there wasn't that much interest in this, so I'm not sure if we'll do a stream on Battlefront 2 again or not. But I guess if you see this stream at some point later. Did we really get the top score on our team? Really? Okay. Well, anyways, if you see this this video on demand later and decide that you want to see more Battlefront content, I definitely don't mind doing that because I do love this game and I have a lot of knowledge about it. But obviously, if nobody's really interested in it and nobody really pops in from elsewhere coming by to watch this, then I don't really see a whole lot of point. I know at least a few people would watch the videos when I post them to YouTube. So I guess if I want to do Battlefront, I might just go back to doing YouTube videos for that. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you did, if anybody did, yeah, if you need to get a hold of me and you want to say, hey, I want to see some Battlefront streams again, you can send me a message on Twitter or what have you, or just tweet at me if you can't send me a message. But yeah, that'll end off today's stream. Yeah, thanks for coming out or not. Bye-bye.